Yo, it's the official check engine, baby. We on board. It's your host, Ray Woods, man.
And your host,
Sean Millie on deck, yo. We're going to give y'all a special shout out tonight because we ain't touched bases. We want to thank everybody for tuning into the last episode, man. It was epic. We got over 1,600 views off of one topic, so that was dope. Off of our content. We're going to start off. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, man, you know, regular stuff with me, man. How we living out here, folks? How we living?
Hey, yo.
Not hurting nobody, is we?
We ain't hurting nobody doing what we do, man. Shout out to Protocol and the ATL sending me these tracks, man. They stay fired. Turn it up. I got everybody in the ATL supporting the movement right now. Official Check Engine Podcast. We officially on, baby.
Yeah,
hit the like. Don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. We got Big Willy on the screen on the topics today, y'all. Big Willy from Philly. We talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I want y'all to call in at 215-266-5360 on the topics at hand. Can you take the nigga out of Philly and still be hood? You can take the hood out of Philly, out of a Philly nigga, but you can't take the hood out of a Philly nigga. I should say. No. I've been drinking, y'all.
That's all right. You can take the nigga out the hood.
You can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. Right, that's a fact. Clear me up. Sean, that's what you're there for, man. You're supposed to back me up, man.
I just did.
Yo, y'all really thinking Willy smacking niggas out here for real?
No.
Is Willy known for that? Is he known for that kind of lifestyle, man? Big Willy?
No.
Let's do the math on where he's actually from. See, because I'm from the streets of West Philadelphia. Like he said in his song, West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground. Yeah, we was up Tustons.
Right.
We was up Tustons. You know, Haddingtons, everywhere in West Philly. Carroll's Park, you name it.
We was there.
Even 58th Street, I was up Southwest Philly. You know, in the playground. Myers.
Shout out to Myers.
You know, I never seen Will at the playground, y'all.
Ever.
I never seen Will at the playground. Listen, I'm from that era, and my old heads, you know, they from that era, you know, original Hilltop. You know, we don't remember seeing Will. He never came through Lansdowne Avenue. He's not a Hilltopper. And let's just get this right, man. We're not throwing shade on Will, but I just think this whole situation is cat.
Hey, man, listen, you avoid the playground, you stay out of jail, you get rich. That's all the proof you need right there, Bill Smith. Avoid the playground, kid, you get rich.
That's what they say in jail, too. Hold up, we got a caller calling in. We're going to accept the call real quick. Official Check Engine, you on the line. Who's this?
This Anonymous.
Anonymous. What's up? How you feel about the topic at hand? Smoking her cap. He's smacking her cabin.
Well, listen, when I saw it at first, at first he laughed, and it seemed like a genuine laugh, but Jada didn't laugh. And then he gets up, and was it impulsive? No, I don't think so, because he had a long walk over there. And then he get over there. Down smack. That was not a real smack. To me, they're just, red table topics. Today everybody has to go viral to stay relevant.
Right. So you saying basically it's cat. You saying basically it's cat.
Right. Yeah. It seemed like cap, but it seemed like cap for a good cause. Because it's starting a conversation that needs to happen around alopecia.
Okay, yeah. Now, you saying he needs to be a little bit more sensitive because she has a disease she cannot control right now. And Will just, the Philly came out, he just snapped. And
alopecia.
See, to me, it wasn't. It was cap. It was WWE.
We got two actors.
That wasn't
WWE. Look, we got two actors, y'all. Think about it.
Right. Think about it. That the look on his face when they zoomed in, smiled at first. Like that wasn't a real smack.
Alopecia is a hair loss disease,
Yes.
and that's the end of that.
And
Well,
that's the end of that. And it affects a lot of black
hair
women.
loss.
it affects a lot of black sisters. As a matter of fact, I know a young man that used to suffer from that. He used to have real curly, wavy hair, but just a few bald spots from the
But
alopecia.
what's the disease when they lose their edges?
That's none of my business. Y'all have a good night.
All right, thanks, caller. Caller, where you calling from, caller? All right, caller hung up. Thanks for calling in, caller. But yeah, everybody, you know, if you got a a comment on this situation, call in 215-266-5360. Hold on. We got another caller calling in right now. Official Check Engine Podcast. Emerging man. Official Check Engine Podcast. Who's calling? Who's this? Turn your volume down on your YouTube if you're viewing, caller.
Done.
Caller?
Yeah.
Caller, who's this caller?
Tough Tony from Walnut Street.
Okay, Tough Tony.
From Walnut. How far up Walnut, man? I hear an accent.
Garrett.
Garrett Road.
He in the
Stonehurst.
county somewhere.
Garrett Road. Tough Tony. Okay, come on. What's happening? What you think about?
How you feel about Big Willie? Smacking or capping?
Listen, I think he was having an emotional moment because he did it. I don't think he wanted to do it. Denzel pulled him to the side. He was crying. I think I think he was in a position where he the dude kind of clowned on his wife publicly. So what can he do?
So it was real.
Yeah, I think it was real, but it was restrained.
Said it was real.
I'm with you.
I don't think it was real. I think there was actors doing what they do best.
Listen, if you know how to read body language, right? When Will smacked him, after the initial smack, he jerked a little bit to make sure another one wasn't coming. If you knew you was going to get smacked, why would you jump your body? Look at the hand with the papers in it. I want you to look at that video again. And if you look at the hand with the papers in it, after Will smacked him, he kind of flinched that hand because he ain't know if another one was coming. Now,
But it flooded at that point.
Right. If you know you got one coming, you're not going to jump about the neck.
He flinched.
He recovered from it, though, gracefully.
Why would you flinch if you know you only had that one coming? Acting is knowing what's coming. That's acting. I know you're going to smack me once. That's acting. But not the person going to smack me again or do something else behind that smack. That's not acting.
Right.
I read the body language. I read faces and body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then when it showed her face, she was too happy.
of the excuse right there.
Listen, I break more stones than a quarry.
Break more stones. Right.
It's like my father used to say, if they can't take a joke, fuck them.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
And that's his profession. How you going to deny that man his profession? And then comedians always got a nerve to talk about, man, we can barely joke about nothing. We get in trouble. All right, Will, you should know. Stand up for your fellow comedians. You know what I mean?
I think so too, man. But I also know that you got to realize that there's a line with respect in comedy. And with comedy, there's a line with everything. But when you're a comedian, you can get away with a lot of shit. Like this smack was so... It can go both ways. It could be for real or fake, but because they both were smiling. Like if you see the picture on the screen right now, I got Will in the aftermath of the smack with he has a smile, and Chris Rock looks like he's getting smacked with a smile. So I think this is cat, man.
No, Chris Rock couldn't believe that shit, man. Chris Rock won't smile even when he's sad. You seen? I don't even think he know how to front. Something wrong with that dude with his face. You know what I mean? He's stuck with a smile.
He's totally crossed over. Like he didn't know. But you know he's known to do this. He talks about everybody and roasting. That he makes a living doing this kind of shit.
They make commercials about hair loss, man. Is it really that big of a deal, man? Listen, if a girl put weave in her head too many times or get a perm too many times, she got alopecia. Because all these motherfuckers is balled out. This motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but men and women got different sensitivities.
So what's your name, caller? Who are you?
Tough Tony from Walnut.
Oh, Tough Tony from Walnut. Okay. What are you, white or black? Are you white or black? What's your nationality?
I think you know the answer to that question, bud.
Okay. All right. I hate to make assumptions. You know, you make an ass out of you and me.
Well, you know.
I just try to make sure.
Tell him, Tony.
You know.
Hey, Tony, tell him you black. I'm just turned inside out. That's all.
No, I'm not black.
Well,
but
everybody's black. You just inside out.
No, but what do you think about Chris Rock as a comedian, Tony?
I mean, he's funny. Like you said, hey, you know, one day your daughter's going to come home, live in La Vida Loca.
Yeah.
Remember his early special?
I don't really follow Chris Rock. I think he's a sarcastic actor. He goes overboard. I don't like his stand-ups. I never did. I'd rather watch.
Chris Rock was funny as hell in Down
Eddie
to
Murphy.
Earth. Because you got to watch Down to Earth.
I seen Down to Earth. It's a good produced movie, but I don't think he's funny to me. Like I can't watch a stand up. Like you really funny to me if you could do a stand up for 2 hours. Like Martin was the shit. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor,
Eddie Murphy Raw.
Great.
Remember that?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy Raw. One of the greats.
That was the shit.
I use a lot of references to this day from those stand ups. And then you got Bernie Mac. But I don't put Chris Rock in there. He's a white person's favorite. He's the white people like Chris Rock. I don't fuck with Chris Rock. He's not funny to me. And I could see how Will could, really want to smack this nigga. I'm sure they came across paths in their career. They both been acting in a long time in Hollywood. Go ahead.
You know the truth. The way I see it, man, Will did that because he knew he could. Because if it was a person like one of us up there on that stage, man, you know what I mean? Come on, dude. Everybody, and it's not uncommon for people to pick their battles. Okay?
Right. I mean, but look at him. He's small. He's wimpy. Look at Chris Rock's hand. I mean, he look like he polishes his nails. He's about 119 pounds. Like, come on. Like, think about it. He's about, what is he? 59, 62 years old. These guys.
I mean, and
look at Will and Hancock. He was big as shit. Like he's not playing around. I Am Legend. You got smacked by I Am Legend, nigga. You got smacked by Hancock, nigga.
And you know what? That's another thing that made me think it was more like real because Will ain't cussing in none of his damn movies.
Right.
Now he cussing at the Oscars. Man, that's real.
Right. That's real. It was. You know what? You can get a fine for cussing on live TV. So, and it's a real husky fine too. So I'm not sure what it is, but Will was like, I eat that because I can afford this kind of shit. But I really think that it's going to be a lawsuit pending from this. I mean, I don't care how much friends they are, how far it goes back. There will be an assault charge because regardless if Chris Rock doesn't file charges for assault. The county which it happened in, they can actually, the district attorney for the county can file charges for assault where it happened at.
Yeah,
and they did mention that, but they said, look, LAPD or wherever it was at, they said, look, we didn't get a report. There's nothing for us to investigate. If an individual comes forward, that was their line as it's something I read 2 hours ago.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, whatever the charges come, Will's going to eat that. He can beat the case regardless. He's going to pay it. I'm sure it's just going to be a slap on the wrist for him. We've seen Jay-Z in similar situations with Un. You know what I mean? Like, people go, listen, niggas get locked up every day. Niggas die every day, B.
I guarantee you this. If a person like Will Smith ever ended up having to go to jail, I can guarantee you this. He will Pablo Escobar that shit and build his own joint.
I believe that, but Bill Cosby went to jail.
Jails are privatized now.
But Bill Cosby went to jail. He could have, you think he's a bigger gangster than Will? Philadelphia, come on, man. You already know.
He ain't thinking ahead. Will better hurry up and go ahead and build him a jail, man. So that shit can be up in front of him. Smack about it.
I don't know what these guys doing, man, but I seen the Philly come out of this guy when he was screaming from the seats. Like, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. That's exactly what he said in front of everybody. Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Yeah, but I think she influenced that. You can't see. She been getting him in a lot of trouble lately.
Man, the hell with her, man. And her.
The red carpet talks and all that. You putting our business, our family business on blast. You go both ways. You like young guys. You having sex or having an open affair, and you're married to me, and you got me slapping niggas on stage. I'm catching cases for you. Fuck that, man. I got to go.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. He was probably put on the spot. He said that shit. She looked at Will. And he was like, well, it's about that time.
Yeah, if you watched it, when he initially said it, he actually laughed, looked over at his wife, and then his attitude changed.
I saw that. And then he's like,
right.
He was
seeing that she was salty.
Dying of laughter. He was laughing so hard, he like leaned back in his
chair. It wasn't that funny, though. He's an actor. It wasn't that funny what he said. Remind you, Chris Rock is not fucking funny.
But it's Chris Rock. Everybody gonna give him
everybody like Chris Rock because of the Pookie role. Listen, it was the Pookie role in New Jack City that got all the black people fucking with Chris Rock. Yeah, he's a Brooklyn nigga. Yeah, he's a New York nigga. But Philly niggas never really liked New York niggas for real.
I don't know.
All right, well, official check engine. I got to drop off.
All right, man. Thanks for calling, man.
Good having you, Tony. Make sure you slide back through on it.
All right, we'll do.
All right, peace. All right.
Peace.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of people pulling up, man, but I had a lot going on the line, but call back in 215-266-5360.
Yeah, I mean, get your
point across. We need to see, we need to see, like, fuck, this is all cap for real. I don't know what kind of publicity stunt Will got going on, but he's been doing a lot of deep fakes lately, playing with his camera. He's been doing a lot of illusions and stuff on his Instagram. So it's been a lot of capping, and he's a great actor, man. Like, everything is for the bag. People, don't ever get it fucked up. Everything is for the bag. Even this. Yeah. You got to think about the Oscars needed ratings. How many black people watch the Oscars? Now that you see niggas getting smacked at the Oscars, you want to watch it. It's marketing, right. People. Twitter's going crazy right now.
Like they doing drill shit at the Oscars now.
Right. Do you see the screen, cuz?
They know violence is what's selling right now, and that's a shame, though. But violence is what's selling, man. If it ain't sex, it's violence. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a horrible thing, man.
I'm trying to figure out. I got a bunch I got a bunch of people on Twitter right now. Their faces when it happened it's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. I got the screenshot of it.
Not that joint with John Legend and all that in there.
I think it was with John Legend in it. He was.
Yeah, we just scary people. You know what I mean? Hell no. Half some people wasn't even there at the Oscars, man. That's a fake post.
Nah, you see it right there? You see it on the screen? All right, I got and you can see the Rock, the way the Rock look right now. You see John Legend, you see everybody. Little kids holding everybody mouth.
Yeah, everybody ain't in that room.
You said that's picture Cap, right?
Right. Everybody ain't in that room. They got different backgrounds and shit. Where the fuck you sitting at in the woods?
Yeah, that shit crazy. The way they doing deep fakes and capping on the internet is serious, y'all. Y'all need to stay focused. You know, yo, if I missed your call, yo, call back in 215-266-5360.
Reach us.
They got you know, they doing a vote right now. They trying to get Will Smith on the verses, y'all. Who y'all got Will Smith battling on the verses?
Oh man. Oh man.
That'd be dope. Ask Nikki, because Nikki from that era. Ask Nikki who would she want to see Will Smith battle.
Nikki, who would you like to see Will Smith battle?
Kwame.
Oh God.
That'd be dope though. That'd be dope. I want to see. Yeah, right.
Yeah, polka dots versus pinstripes. Come on.
That'd be dope. But I don't think Kwame catalog long enough for that.
Will Smith can't rap to me. He gets jiggy with it.
Who?
Will Smith cannot rap to me. He gets jiggy with it. Like
right.
he dances. Like I can't think of anything that Will Smith raps about.
We'll put him up against Vanilla Ice.
Maybe.
Dum, 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 dum.
Nah, his catalog ain't long enough. If you battle Will Smith, you gotta have a catalog. You gotta be like a LL Cool J or something. You know what I mean? But I can't say LL. I can say LL. I guess I could say LL. Will Smith against LL Cool J.
Oh, LL will destroy him, man. That's a shame. You trying to line Will up. You just lined Will up.
Why? LL can't. LL and Will is not a good versus battle.
No, it's a good versus battle, but he'd lose, man, horribly too.
Who would lose? Will would lose.
Yeah.
So you saying so he not hard enough to battle LL? He needs somebody like a.
Listen, L got something for the ladies, and he got something for a dude if you try to cross. You know what I mean?
What about the John with Will Smith? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and not. That John is a hit record. All right, go ahead.
Wow.
I don't know.
Huh?
Lord Jesus.
No, I said Bobby Brown. I just talk about who sings and dances. And
oh, sings and well, Will don't really dance. I mean, I guess he do dance sometimes.
But he can sing, rap, dance in just one show.
I wouldn't put him against. I guess a good John. Who would be a good John for him? I really don't know. People call in. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment under the bar if you missed the live show or who you think Will Smith should be in a versus battle with. Period. But yeah, man, Will is a gangster, man. He's from West Philly, and I give him his props for standing up for his wife, standing up for his family, and he wasn't playing. You know what I mean? You know, whether you thought it was rap cap or you thought it was acting cap, whatever it was due when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he did it. So a Philly nigga did shut a New York nigga down in the process.
hey, Ray, did you see when he did that in 2016? He was talking about Jada on stage before, and that time he was talking about I guess Jada was boycotting the Oscars or something, and Chris Rock, if you look online, he already dissed Jada on the stage, which is why I think Will Smith he's mad at the alopecia comment, but he also was like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Right.
So he didn't just say the alopecia comment. It ain't like he said, don't talk about my wife. He said, keep her name out of your mouth, meaning you said that more than once. And then they researched it, and they showed that it wasn't the first time he talked about Jada on the main stage.
Right. He's been using her as the butt of his jokes. He's been using her as the butt of his jokes, right?
That's like me, something with Rihanna's panties. Meaning, I didn't catch it right away of why he said it, but like I said, that's not his first time talking about Jada. And I guess Will was like, you know what? It's time for me to put an end to this because he's gonna keep on picking on.
I'm sure he's tired of hearing everybody talk about Jada. For real, for real. He's been emotionally beat up, man, online. I know Will really ain't. I don't care about all that extra shit because I'm a star in real life. But you're not going to publicly humiliate me. That's like, okay, I'm sitting next to my wife at a show. We're about to accept some awards. And you're up there roasting my wife who has a disease, like an illness, like for real, for real.
Is that a disease?
Alopecia is a disease. She showed people she got the line and the bald spot in the middle of her head. So she has to shave her hair all the way down. And even if she shave her hair all the way down, there's still a bald line in the middle of her head. Go ahead.
I think diseases should be like, something that could be fatal or something, man. Not like I said, girls put too much weed and play with their hair too much, they go bald. Is that a disease?
Yeah, but as far as if there's something they're self-conscious about, for you to talk about it on the stage.
Is it a disease? Right. Is my question.
It is a disease because I knew a young kid who had it, and it's a dis-ease. It's something that's not supposed to be. I'm not an expert on alopecia, but I know you get random bald spots, but it can go away. A little vitamin E, and start treating you. It's some medication that they'll give you, some natural stuff that you can use. But it happens. It happens.
Let me ask you. I know you bust on it.
Bust on who? Lil man? Nah, I wouldn't mess with him, but when he act bad, I'm like, man, get your little ass up there with your little bald spots in your head and shit, little nigga. Get your little ass in that bathtub, nigga. Little dirty ass with bald spots and shit.
We bust. We rag on.
We used to call them wingworms or some shit like that when we was growing up in West Philly. Wingworm. Nigga got wingworms. Bald spot in his motherfucking head.
How you think he thought about that?
See, that's the thing, man. Like, I know Will. A lot of people talking about, well, Will's not gonna be out here smacking niggas. Just smack. He's gonna smack one nigga, and everybody's like, okay. See, that's what he did. He smacked one niggas in front of a lot of niggas. He set the trend. Like, listen, don't talk about my wife. That goes for everybody. If you could get smacked too.
But he smacked somebody else. Some guy hugged him.
Yeah, we talked about that.
He tried to kiss him. Yeah, we talked about that. The white boy tried to kiss him in the interview where he was walking through the red carpet, and he smacked him with the back of his hand. This time he smacked Chris with the front of his hand. He backslapped the white boy and then smacked Chris with the front of his palm.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how a nigga face turn gray after he gets scared and shit? He might be a little salty. You ever see a nigga face turn gray?
I smacked the nigga, man. He was scared. I told him stop bleeding, and he stopped bleeding. I ain't lying to you.
That's how it be. And I seen that scared, afraid, unpredictable look on Chris's face when Will did that. But by them both smiling was like, you deserve that. You know this was coming. You know what I mean? Now walk it off kind of thing. Change the subject.
What's up?
That was on some Kanye shit when he walked up there to the white girl at the award ceremony like, Beyonce deserved video of the year. Like this was on that type time. They're going to be talking about this for years to come, man. But they love to see black on black crime though, don't they? Black on black violence. They love to see a nigga smack another nigga. That shit crazy. But yeah, we ain't gonna draw it out tonight too much longer with Willy, Big Willy from West Philly, Philly. Sean, you on mute. I tried to send you Sean Millie.
Goodbye.
I tried to send you a video chat text. Did you check your email? Because if you can click on that, the viewers can actually see you.
I don't have an email on this phone.
All right, well, you gotta get savvy. Cause next time you jump on this joint, they can see you. Like you missing out by not being savvy. But yeah, I sent the link to you. Tap on it when you get a moment. But yeah, y'all, we gonna check out, man. I just wanted to let y'all know that Big Willy from Philly is not really from Philly. He from Winfield, but he still will smack the shit out you if you disrespect him. He never came down to Lansdowne Avenue at the Hilltop. I never seen him in no bars, no clubs, nothing like that. But I heard he used to drive his Corvette, to Overbrook High School every day. He lived in, like, his parents had an ice factory in Ardmore And you know, they was a more well-off family. You know, they never really had to hang out in the hood or be on the street corners with Steady B and Cool C and, you know, DJ Tap Money. And, you know, DJ Jazzy Def he was a rich kid too. He had his own DJ. He used to get lunch money. He used to get actual lunch money to buy records. Like, niggas, where I'm from, niggas ain't have lunch money. We went to school hungry. So he had lunch money. He bought records. He became a DJ. And he got up with Will, and they started doing house parties, and that's how Will popped off, because he was doing house parties all around the place. He never had to hang on no corners. He never had to hustle. He never had to slap a nigga on the street or put no type of physical work in with no drugs. So don't never think that Will was a gangster like Jay-Z. He had to sell dope to pop off and get rich and all that. No, Will didn't do that. He had a blessed, fortunate life. His family owned the business, and he wasn't never struggling. He never even came down to the hilltop. As a matter of fact, Cool C and Steady B, who was the real West Philly gangsters, rappers at the time, they didn't even flex with him like that. As a matter of fact, DJ Tap Money from Winfield came down to the hilltop. It was only a few niggas that had a green light from Winfield to come to Lansdowne Avenue, where we was in West Philly. Go ahead.
Guess what? I don't hate Will for that, though.
I don't hate Will either. I like him.
I was lucky him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you right. Some of us had it like that.
Right. He was a rich kid. He was a rich kid. Ever since he was young, his parents owned the business. So he had every card, you know, in his favor, in his hand, basically. I folded 3 or 4 times. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had the type of love, family, support system that this young man had. So he had every chance in the world to be successful. So, if you fuck with Will now, you know, you deserve to be smacked, because he come from, you know, even though he was rich as a kid, he still knows what poverty is. He never fronted on poverty. He did movies. But you know what, Will, if you listen to this podcast, you need to come down to West Philly and open up a recreational center on 60th and Lansdowne, something to get them kids off the corner from killing each other, basically. Yeah, I mean, you say you West Philly this, West Philly that. I don't see a Will Smith recreational center. I don't see a Will Smith hospital. I don't see a Will Smith PAL, Police Athletic League. You know what I mean? I don't care what you got.
You gotta call Akon or Wyclef for that. Or Matumbo.
Why I gotta call them niggas? Them niggas ain't from Philly. He's screaming West Philadelphia, born and raised, nigga. I don't see no Will Smith Street. I don't see no Will Smith Water Ice Stand. Nigga, I don't see nothing Will Smith. I see a big mirror of him with some Jordans on.
That's what I'm about to say.
You heard me? Like, I don't see nothing from Will for the kids, man. We dying here in Philadelphia. We dying, man. We really need something to do for these kids. And y'all got millions of dollars, and y'all up here smacking each other on TV, and these kids is fucked up.
Nikki said.
Even Kevin Hart gave that. He gave something.
What'd he give? What'd he do?
Kevin Hart gave something. I don't remember what it was. It was something like in the last 2 or 3 years.
Man,
but here's the other part. Now here's what let's sometimes people don't act like they could give, but it may be anonymous. I mean, I don't know if Will Smith is an anonymous donator to Shoemaker or Overbrook or whatever school, Beaver. I don't even know what these schools' names, what they're called anymore. But we don't know anonymous donations. I hope in my heart that he did donate something, especially since he's always praising West Philly, this, I'm from the streets, I'm from West Philly. Do something that shows. At that point, he shouldn't be anonymous. You need to show the people.
Did you give a bunch of laptops to that computer school on Parkside Avenue?
Who was that? Kevin Hart?
Will Smith.
Kevin Hart did something recently, and I don't remember what it was. I might have to Google that, see what he did. Because they had it in the news that Kevin Hart gave
the School of the Future. Will Smith gave a bunch of laptops to the kids at School of the Future.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
No, the School of the Future was built by Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Parkside. That's on 52nd and Parkside Avenue, and he don't have nothing to do with the School of the Future. Will Smith's name is not on that property. You know what I'm saying? He needs to do something. I don't give a fuck if it's donate to Overbrook High School, get some better security, stop the kids from bringing guns to school, whatever the fuck they doing. He needs to be able to have some type of remembrance. You claim Philadelphia, you got rich off Philadelphia. Philadelphia loved you. You know, do something for the children now. We had a pal. We used to go up there on 63rd and Oxford with Mr. Johnson, play tennis, indoor golf. They don't have that shit no more. That's why they out here selling drugs and doing all kinds of perks and shit on the corners where they ain't supposed to be, having sex when they could be an athlete. Go ahead.
If you say that, all right, Will Smith's not from West Philly or he's this and that, then that means he's never felt what it feels like to be a young black boy in West Philly, 60th Street and all that. He doesn't really know. You got to have it in your heart to feel it,
right?
Especially at his highest level. Like, I know if you was at Will Smith's level, you know that you're going to give back because you could remember, or you know that pain of growing up and not having or missing out, or
Absolutely.
This is what the streets were. Or you could be wanting to give or donate so you could bring it back to how it wasn't horrible when we were growing. I mean, it was bad, but right now we can at least go outside. Like now, you can't even have. If you have an 11-year-old boy, you got to worry about that 11-year-old boy playing outside if you live anywhere in West Philly.
Right.
And before it was just like, don't go on this street and don't go on that street and stay away from the bottom. That's all we had to worry about. Stay away from the bottom. Stay away from the bottom. Don't go to the bottom.
Lancaster Avenue. For when we reference the bottom, we mean like I guess 50th in Lancaster all the way down to 36th in Lancaster Avenue, West Philadelphia.
Listen, I'm giving what I heard. My mom said you can't go to the bottom, and to hear about the project or whatever the case is, that was out of sight. My mom didn't drive, so I knew I wasn't going to go anywhere near area. I didn't know about those streets.
Right. Me neither. Go ahead.
Going back to Will, he screams West Philly, screams Philadelphia, but if you're saying that he didn't technically grow up like he had a working parent, which is also, that don't mean you're rich, but you got working parents, which is their example of what to do.
If you had both parents, you was better off than most kids in West Philly.
Man, if you had both parents, you was the shit in West Philly.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't hear to say my parents. You heard parent of or my mom
right.
or my dad. It's my mom or my dad. You didn't hear parents. The word parents was something read in books.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So when you Will Smith, I don't know Will Smith how he grew up. But he doesn't have the pain of a West Philly child to be able to say, you know what? When I make it big, I'm going to give back. I want to create this basketball. Some place where kids can play basketball, recreation center, or.
That's right. He need to build that and give back. If he knew the struggle and the understanding of the kids in West Philly, he would do something about it. And he's not from the struggle, so he don't know the struggle, so that's why he's not doing anything about it. He should drive a cherry red Corvette to school in Overbrook High School and park it right in the front and go to school every day. Never came, he jump in the car and go right back to Winfield. When he started doing, that's when he first got to deal with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's still going to high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's still going to high school. He graduated. He did his thing. He's always been inspired to be an actor. He always wanted to act. He told DJ he wanted to rap. DJ Jazzy Jeff that he wanted to rap, but he also wanted to be an actor. So that's what he strived for. You got these young boys now, they don't want to be nothing but ninjas now. Everybody got masks on and fucking hoods, and they just want to be a karate ninja on the corner. I see them, I can't see nothing but their eyes, and they're in a stance like they about to go, K-ya!
Well, they said Meek Mill bought that mask out, so everybody started following.
Meek Mills is the number one ninja, y'all.
The head ninja.
Yo, the young boys, y'all, they don't know nothing about Bruce Lee, but they want to be ninjas. They outside. We need to do something. We need to do something though, man, for real. Like, if I'm in the process of building a recreational center, I'm taking donations. Oh, I can give a shout out to my sponsors, y'all. Shout out. Salute ETW Logistics. If you guys are truckers, owner operators, and you need loads, ETW Logistics will get you the load at the rate that you need. So make sure you contact them at info@etwlogistics.com. Also, Touchscreen Entertainment is the videography service that we use. If you guys need photo shoots, weddings, baby coming, anything, videography service, small commercials for small businesses, touchscreenent@gmail.com. They will service you with a great price. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Back to the subject, man. You know, Big Willy from Philly, man.
No, what though?
Huh?
That's off to me because he actually said, "Listen, man, if any of you little niggas is hot, and y'all can stop killing each other, I'll sign you right away."
Right. Dang, Big Willy could start a whole label. But you know what? It ain't no rappers that's out here that's not cursing right now. Everything is drill music. How in the world he's going to sign a rapper? You know, guys aren't thinking Disney. They're not thinking about movie soundtracks when they're creating music. These young black teenagers just shoot them up, bang, bang, and disrespecting the women.
Will can fund that.
I'm not privately supporting that financially. I mean, Will is like, where's the talent? Where is the talent?
Well, Will got to start thinking money. Because listen, do you think the people, I guess the Jews or the white people, whoever owns these labels, own them? The owners, the ones you can't get anything put out if they blackball you, them. Do you think they live the way of the people that they let on their label? No. So Will could be the same as them. He could be so far in. As you can see, everything Will puts his stamp on is not of a negative nature. We got Westbrook Films. He just created Overbrook High School in West Philly. He took Westbrook. He took the two names and put them together. Westbrook Films. You know. And now he's basketball player. You don't see anything negative come out under this umbrella of productions that he. Well, that new Fresh Prince supposed to be ghetto as hell.
What's that?
Drugs and all that stuff. That's negative.
What's that? What's that? Say it again.
That new Fresh Prince supposed to be about drugs and all that?
The new Fresh Prince. Listen, they did the interview about that, and he co-signed and he stamped. He stamped the reproduction of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he likes it. As a matter of fact, Will Smith loves it. It goes deeper into
Disney-like.
What's that?
It's not Disney-like.
It's not Disney-like. It's maybe it wasn't for Disney. Like that's more so giving you an intake.
If he could put out something about carping on drugs and all that stuff like that on the remix of Fresh Prince, then he could put out drill music.
Nah, Will is not going to stamp drill music. We talking about somebody who never made an album with cuss words. Okay, we're not going to go there with Will. I don't see Will backing anything to do with disrespecting women or guns on his platform. Nothing.
Yo, again, I ask you, do you think the people at the top of the food chain at Sony and places like that are backing anything these real rappers are saying?
No, they're not. But backing. We're talking about they're signed to these big Interscopes and these Columbia Rough House. They're signed, so they're getting a front. They're getting fronted the bag to do their thing. So that means they're co-signed from these big labels to do their thing with this drill shit. You don't really want to be. Listen, Will don't want to get his hands dirty with this drill stuff. Right. You know what comes with the drill music? Murders, news, politics. You know what I mean? Look at all the young boys. Lil Durk. Look at King Vaughn. Right. Look at King Vaughn. You think Will want to be associated with that? Young boys dying? Until a young boy come out with actual lyrics singing about songs with no cussing, then I think Will will take interest in that. But he's not signing nobody. Yeah, like Pharrell, happy. You gotta make some happy music, like Pharrell. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Look, bro. I ain't gonna keep this. We gonna keep drilling Will, man. I just wanted to give the bottom line on Will is let people really know where he's from his peers, because we're from the neighborhood, West Philadelphia, Overbrook High School. We're from that, and I just wanted to tell them what type of dude Will really was. He's not a gangster, but he from where we from, and he will smack you if he have to. Smack you if he have to. Yo, man, we
Red man, I packed the shit out here to come out of line. I want to bury your ass, but I'm not allowed. You know what I
mean? Yo, man, we signing out, yo. Man, this was a dope show, man. I'm glad we talked about Will. I'm glad we got this off our chest, man. Yo, y'all been great calling in, giving us y'all input and y'all insight on this, man. I just want to thank everybody. And leave the comments generally. Don't forget to share and subscribe this shit, okay? All right. Sign out.
Do that.
Oh, you also see the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. If you enjoy the show, $ official check engine. $, official check engine. Send a small donation. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah.
All generous, none at all. We gonna live.
Facts. So we out, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, Touchscreen Entertainment. I see you, baby. It's Official Check Engine. Holla.